I walk up to her. I stroke her hair. I move her hair out of her eyes. I caress her face, and a single tear comes welling up in her eye, and it gently falls down her cheek. I gently and softly move the tear away from her face, and then I slit her throat. We are just like,
Listen,
whoa, we are going crazy. It was
everyone went crazy. I was like,
kabam!
I made a horrible stick.
It was just like absolute chaos. And we are screaming. We are screaming. We are laughing. We are like, what just happened?
Listen, I didn't want her to see it coming. Welcome to Weirdos of Whimsy, a podcast where we will be discussing all things weird and...
You guessed it.
Whimsical.
Hi, my name is Jacklynn.
And I'm Stevie.
And Stevie, I think
Hi.
you should be the one to kick off this episode with the topic that we're discussing because you've wanted to talk about it for so long.
I have. It's an interesting one.
It's an interesting one. I don't know why I was procrastinating on it. I think because I wanted to do it right.
Which is fair.
I still don't know if I have.
Hey, I think you have. I think you've done it great.
Thanks. So over to you, Stevie, with what we're talking about today.
So today we are talking about, they would be classified as a cryptid.
Well, it's
correct?
Interesting that you say that.
Oh, okay.
We get into that.
Okay.
So no, but.
Ooh, okay. I'm learning something new then. So we're talking about Skinwalker.
Yes, it's finally happening.
It's happening.
If you're new here, hi, welcome.
Hola.
Yeah, if this is going to be your first one, I might suggest pausing, going back, and listening to a few of the earlier ones first. Although that's just really to get more downloads. Like you're certainly welcome to stick around.
Yeah. We will never turn anyone away.
We will never turn anyone away. But seriously, go back, listen to all of our episodes, please.
Yeah.
We are very exciting. We're closing in on our soon-to-be 50th.
We are, and it's going to be a good one. I'm excited. Yeah. You wait till you see what we're wearing, what we're talking about. It's going to be fantastic.
Tune in. I think in a couple weeks. Yeah. A couple weeks, you'll experience it with us. But
for today, it's Skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers.
All things, kind of creepy and interesting.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a cool one.
Yeah, it's a journey. So let's dive in.
Yeah.
So yes, it's finally time to talk about this legend from the Navajo people.
Yes.
To be clear, this is a real legend that is still considered sacred and even taboo within their culture.
I think that's also why we were kind of putting it off for a bit because it is a legit thing.
It is a legit culture.
Yeah.
Like actual legend and walking real history for this particular culture. So I guess it goes without saying, like, we are not of Navajo descent.
No.
We also can't speak for everyone in their culture. But in my research, I found also, I don't know why I say research and research differently every time.
You do.
I don't know why I toggle back and forth.
I'm here for it.
Because
I don't say words weird ever.
So in my research, I found a lot of statements from the Navajo people that essentially said everything, like even saying their name is sacred, and also elicits a lot of fear.
Yeah.
And also read that it can give, well, we also knew this though, it can give power to one if it's nearby. So like saying the phrase out loud.
Let's hope there aren't any in my neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah. Specifically in the suburban metropolis that is this area.
Yep.
It could also even potentially draw them in closer though. So with that, maybe let's just call them what we first talked about a few months ago, flesh pedestrians.
Flesh pedestrians, which is honestly my favorite word.
It's pretty good.
Them.
It's pretty good.
It's great.
We've heard other podcasters use that term. We have not coined that. We didn't create it. That is not ours, but it is great. Yep, exactly.
So props to whoever came up with that.
100% genius. So we will be calling, listen, I say that. I also typed Skinwalkers.
Oh God. Well, if it's typed in here, I'm going to read it.
So feel free to call them. If you want to switch it to flesh pedestrians, you go right ahead.
Okay.
Or FPs.
FPs.
Whatever. But yeah, so having said that, let's go.
Let's do it. So what exactly are flesh pedestrians?
Yep.
Flesh pedestrians. Yeah, Skinwalkers is easier to say with my
especially
English.
Invisalign, yeah.
Which I haven't said anything yet, but
Yes!
what day are we at?
This will technically be the second week of June that we're launching.
Almost done. June
Almost
19th,
done.
I will get these out. If all goes well and my dentist agrees, they will be fucking gone.
So great.
I cannot wait.
I don't hear it in anymore. Like, I've spent enough time with you
That's
while
fair.
you've had them in that I don't hear it, but I'm really excited to hear what you sound like
What I
with
sound
them.
like without them.
And your teeth are looking great.
There's a difference for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
But I noticed them, and I thought after 8 months I would be less aware and like annoyed by them, but no.
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 This is not an ad for Invisalign.
No. Anyway, okay. So a flesh pedestrian is not a cryptid. So, okay, I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I will eat that one. It's not a cryptid or an animal spirit.
Mhm.
It is a human being.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, baby.
Did you know that?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know the level of what needs to happen in order for it to transform, but we'll get there.
Okay. So specifically, a high-ranking medicine person or witch who has actively chosen to turn away from the community to practice malevolent magic.
Mm-hmm.
I actually didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. It gets better.
Wow, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're really right along this journey with us.
Yeah. Okay, so to gain the dark power to shapeshift, traditional lore dictates a harrowing initiation, an unspeakable act.
Yeah.
The individual must commit an unforgivable act of evil, typically the murder of a close relative or sibling.
Yeah.
This act completely severs their connection to humanity and their community.
Yeah, not
Wow.
great. Yeah, not great.
That's intense.
It's very intense. Very also speaks to why it's so taboo in the community of the Navajo people, right?
Yeah.
It is nothing to joke around about. So once initiated, they gain the ability to transform into or possess animals by wearing their pelts.
Yep.
They most commonly take form of animals associated with witchcraft and death, such as coyotes, wolves, owls, foxes, or crows.
Yes, indeed.
Right? So according to traditional beliefs, they use these forms of travel at supernatural speeds. They curse enemies, they steal graves, and inflict sickness or madness upon people through corpse powder. Didn't know about corpse powder.
No.
You ready to learn?
Yeah.
What is corpse powder? Well, let me tell you. It's considered the ultimate, most lethal weapon of a skinwalker.
Okay.
It is not just a physical poison. It is a vehicle for dark magic meant to inflict severe illness, paralysis, or even death.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Corpse powder.
Yeah.
We don't want to mess with that.
No. Let's understand it a little bit more.
Yeah, okay. So here's how it is understood within the traditional folklore. So the composition of corpse powder.
Mhm.
According to traditional accounts, the creation of corpse powder is a deeply sacrilegious process. It is made by raiding graves to collect dried human remains.
Corpse powder.
Corpse powder. I mean, that's what I was thinking.
Mhm.
Lore states that the most potent powder is made from the bones of children.
Not good.
Particularly twins. Which twins have their own power to begin with,
Sure
right?
do.
So that kind of makes sense.
Mhm.
Focusing on specific areas like the fingertips and the back of the skull.
Isn't that wild?
I wonder why the back of the
I don't
skull.
know.
Fingertips I can kind of see.
Sure.
I don't know why, but
Maybe because that's your where your main computer, your power, if you will. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
These remains are meticulously grounded into a fine charcoal-like dust or pale powder.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty grim.
Yeah.
Again, sacred, scary, nothing to mess around with. So how is it used? A flesh pedestrian relies on stealth and psychological terror to administer the powder. They don't just typically slip it into food or your drink. Instead, they use the elements or physical entry to deploy it. So the chimney trick. A common legend involves the flesh pedestrian climbing onto the roof of a hogan, which actually is a traditional Navajo dwelling that was created specifically to protect them from skinwalkers.
I've heard of these.
Yes. And they essentially just drop the powder down into the smoke hole or chimney, so the sleeping family inhales it.
Oof.
Yikes. Another version of this story included the use of blowguns. So they are said to use hollow reeds or small blowguns to puff the dust directly into a victim's face or onto their skin while they sleep. Or, of course, through direct contact, Simply having the dust just dropped onto an exposed patch of skin or introduced through a small wound is believed to be enough to infect somebody.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So the symptoms
Sure.
of corpse powder, also called corpse
Yeah.
sickness.
Yeah.
When someone is exposed to the powder, the physical and magical reaction is swift. It induces a condition often referred to in folklore as corpse poisoning or witch
Yeah.
sickness.
Not great.
The classic progression of symptoms includes immediate swelling and blackening of the tongue,
Ugh.
ugh, sudden lockjaw or a feeling of suffocation, violent convulsions and full body paralysis, and rapidly failing health, culminating in heart failure or death within a short period if left untreated.
Not ideal.
Not ideal.
Not a way you want to go.
Holy crap.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so today there is a massive divide between how flesh pedestrians are viewed within Native communities versus how they are perceived by the rest of the world.
Okay.
Within the Navajo Nation, of course, among traditional and modern Navajo people, the belief remains deeply serious. It's not something discussed lightly, especially with outsiders, and absolutely never after dark, which, like, there are rules. There are
Well,
rules when speaking
good
about
thing
them.
it's like noon.
It is almost noon. We're good to
Yep.
go. So let's kind of take a look at the power of speech. So in Navajo culture, words hold literal power.
Which I do believe in.
I completely agree. Speaking the name of it or discussing them is believed to draw their attention, which we mentioned, invite misfortune, or even manifest them into your life, which we don't want to do. We're not doing. We've done protection stuff. We are
We
protected in
have.
this space.
This house is very protected.
Very protected. When it comes to the cultural secrecy of it, when outsiders do ask about them, they're almost always met with silence.
Mm.
This isn't just because it's frightening, it's an act of cultural preservation and spiritual safety on everybody's account. So not
There we
just
go.
Navajo person, but for us,
Yeah.
we're always getting into stupid shit that we shouldn't be asking about or talking
Always.
about. And we're doing an entire episode on it.
Yeah. It's true.
But we're doing it with respect and
So much respect.
yes. Yeah. So, but yeah, just again goes back to the point of like, we are not messing around.
Yeah.
This is a real thing.
100%. So over the last decade, internet lore via Reddit, TikTok, YouTube,
Yep.
all the major
things.
ones, has fundamentally altered the public's perception of the flesh pedestrian.
Yeah.
Here are a few ways that we found are interpreted between the Navajo people and the modern internet lore.
Yeah.
However, of course, we are not of Navajo descent. So while we are not speaking on their behalf, this is just what we have found.
Right. I feel like we're going to say that a lot here because we just want to be so clear.
We do.
All right. So let's go over the attribute, the traditional Navajo belief, and then the modern internet lore, sort of in that order, right?
Perfect.
So feel free to kick us off.
So basically, what is it?
Mhm.
It's a living human witch practicing dark magic, which we went over.
Exactly. That's under the traditional Navajo belief.
Yeah. And then the modern internet lore, which is kind of what I thought at the beginning before all of this.
Yeah.
A monster, cryptid, or distorted forest entity.
Right. Which, my favorite program, one of them anyway. Supernatural doesn't like that's that. Like they speak of it as they write it into their scripted show of it being like a monster that they have to take down. It's
100%.
like an actual supernatural being which while it is a supernatural being,
it's not a cryptid or monster.
Right. It was a human being that has shifted into this after committing the unspeakable act.
Yeah.
Appearance. So under traditional Navajo belief, the appearance includes a person wearing an animal hide or normal looking animal with unsettling human eyes.
Creepy.
Ooh. Whereas the modern internet lore has it as a pale, gaunt, elongated humanoid, often confused with the Wendigo, which we'll get into, I'm sure, in another episode.
I love the Wendigo. And this is actually what I thought they were very similar.
Yeah, different. Yeah, a lot of people make that mistake. And again, that was very prevalent in the research that I was doing.
Yeah.
A lot of people think Wendigo as opposed to flesh pedestrian.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So we have the location. These flesh pedestrians are strictly tied to Navajo lands and the American Southwest.
Right.
It's found in Right.
Whereas,
so the modern internet lore.
Yep.
It's found in any random forest across North America.
Which is typically not, the case.
Well, because it makes sense. If it was like a Navajo person that, did the unspeakable acts, it would make sense that they would stick to Navajo land.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, uh, geography for a moment. Does not Navajo land is Appalachia.
American Southwest. Yeah.
American Southwest.
Yeah.
That
It's a
would
lot of the
be so
Appalachia.
that's
Yep.
why
Yep.
that
Sure.
whole area would be very
Yeah.
creepy
Yep.
flesh pedestrian
Yep.
moments.
Yep. I would say that's in fact true.
Yeah.
If memory Southwest. Let's just
Right, I'm trying to we did an episode on
Yeah.
it.
Well, here's the thing. The Appalachian lore could be bastardized.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
Part of Navajo territory. Now, this is Google with
Yeah.
no, Appalachia is
Oh.
not part of the Navajo territory.
Okay.
There you go. They're two completely different and geographically. Yeah, of course. Because, oh my gosh, what are we saying? We know this. Appalachia is more east. We know this. It's more
Duh.
east.
Of course it is.
So no,
Which
largest.
again is crazy because in my mind, Appalachia, Skinwalker, or flesh pedestrians.
And we're gonna get into that further. It's because of I'm not gonna jump into it, but the largest Native American reservation in the U.S. and the homeland of the Navajo or Diné people is located in southwestern United States, spanning the Four Corners region of Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado.
There we go.
There you go.
Hmm.
And behavior, I didn't.
Yes.
This is
sorry. Go ahead.
Nope, it's all good. So when it comes to behavior, traditionally, of course, it uses curses, psychological terror, and poison.
Mhm.
And the sort of more modern, if you will, twist on it is it mimics human voices to lure people into the woods to eat them.
Yeah.
We hear that a lot.
We do.
We hear that a lot. So the internet culture frequently conflates the Skinwalker, again, as we mentioned, with the Wendigo.
Yeah.
I said it wrong. Do you know why I say Wendigo like that?
Why?
It's Wendigo. Wendigo is the proper pronunciation.
Yeah.
Wendigo is
Okay.
because of supernatural. They say it wrong the entire time.
Which is crazy. You would think they would have researched all that.
Yeah, it is definitely Wendigo.
I just noticed I don't have my earrings on. I feel naked.
Oh! No, it's part of your butch look.
True.
Did you guys notice? Did you notice that Stevie is so much more butch today? And I'm in a dress. That's so weird.
Look at us.
We've
like,
switched roles.
Yeah.
You're always so feminine. And
we're leaning into our actual genders.
Yeah. Weird. What? Who would have thought? So to clarify, and again, I think we will do an episode on Wendigos.
Yeah,
but
for
that
sure.
is a malevolent spirit of insatiable greed and cannibalism, typically from the Algonquin folklore, actually.
Yes.
So we'll get into this again about how we're probably bastardizing it too. So two traditional practitioners mixing up these distinct tribal histories strips them of their actual cultural context. So that's also why I thought it was important to kind of talk about like the real versus what we think.
100%.
So there we go. And here's exactly why we think that, Stephen. Are you ready?
Go. Let's do it. Let's dive in. So the modern fascination with locations like Skinwalker Ranch in Utah has only fueled this sci-fi horror blend.
Right.
Turning a deeply feared, culturally specific human taboo into a catch-all term for anything weird that happens in the wilderness.
Yeah.
It really has.
It really, truly has.
It's become a catch-all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yeah. Like there are, I don't mean to interject, but I mean,
no, go for
I
it.
have banter for later on. Guess what? It's my show and we can do what we want. I'm going to banter now. I listen to a lot of stories, like, you know, the listener email stories that we're, by the way, trying to do. We have two?
I think we have 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
I want like 6.
At least.
So to everyone who keeps saying, I'm going to do it, please do it. Please send in your listener emails. Anyway, there are a lot of stories of people who will see like something moving, like a really popular story that I keep hearing over and over again is someone will see an animal that they know should be, let's say, a cat, but its legs are on backwards and it's walking like, you know, when remember strobe lights?
Yeah.
You know, the feel, like the look of like strobe light.
Yeah.
People report seeing this thing moving like it's in a strobe light, but it's like the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And then their eyes are either like yellow or human or whatever. And like a lot of people kind of just call that a skinwalker, which maybe, who knows, maybe it is.
Yeah.
But again, there are differences when it comes to the appearances and the characteristics. So
there we go.
Just saying.
So yeah, let's review some of these characteristics.
Why
We
not?
have so shape-shifting.
Yep.
They can transform into various animals such as wolves or coyotes.
Mm-hmm.
They'll change forms depending on their needs. For example, if they need immense strength, they might become a bear. Skinwalkers assume those roles voluntarily. It's not a curse like being a werewolf.
Okay.
They
So,
are choosing to shapeshift into these animals for whatever needs they have.
so cool.
Yeah.
So
I
cool.
would be cool with that power.
But not
But not
doing the things
not
to
flesh
obtain the
pedestrian
power.
Yeah.
Supernatural speed, which we kind of touched on earlier. They move at incredibly fast speeds,
Yes.
like no other being on the planet. They also practice mimicry, so they can imitate human voices or animal sounds to deceive others. Did I pronounce that correctly? Mimicry? I think so.
Mimicry, yeah.
Right? Mind control, they influence or control the thoughts of others. Wild. Did not know that.
Did not know that.
Right? And of course, curses. They can cast harmful spells or curses on anyone or even families or lands.
Yes, of
Full
course.
blown land curses as
Land
well.
curses are a thing.
Mhm.
Then we have physical strength. So they do have superhuman strength.
Got it.
According to legend, you can tell if you're in the presence of a skinwalker by their eyes. So they have glowing eyes. If you shine a light on one when they're in the animal form, their eyes glow bright red. But in their human form, their eyes will seem animal-like.
Oh, so it's like reverse.
It's kind of reverse.
Creepy.
So as human form, they'll have animal-looking eyes, and in animal form, that bright red glowing eyes.
Weird.
Creepy and cool.
That's so.
Which, like, all those videos of like the glowing eyes in the dark when they're
Oh, there are a lot.
there's so many.
Yeah. So how do you spot one within the lore?
Yeah.
How do you find out if
How do you
you're
find
staring
out?
at one? Right. Let's go over.
Enlighten us, please.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna give it a go. So in traditional Navajo stories, flesh pedestrians don't just perfectly mimic animals; they are fundamentally distorted by their choice to abandon their humanity. This, of course, creates subtle, unsettling tells that exposes their true nature. So unlike, quote unquote, regular human beings. We just talked about it. The eyes. The eyes are
Yeah.
kind of the dead giveaway. So when the skinwalker is in animal form, they don't actually reflect the light the way a normal animals would.
Yeah.
Instead, their eyes glow with an unnatural dull red hue, as
Creepy.
Stephen mentioned. And of course, conversely, if a person encounters a skinwalker in its human form, they're said to look entirely wild, animalistic, and predatory. So look out.
Look
out for the eyes.
So then they also have an unnatural gait. So because they are humans pretending to be quadrupedal.
You got it. Quadrupedal.
Creatures, their movements are often described as uncanny or wrong, which you had mentioned about the kind of strobe light effect.
Yeah.
They might run at terrifying speeds, pacing a vehicle going 60 miles per hour.
Quick.
But their limbs move in a disjointed, jerky, or asymmetric fashion.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Really
when
creepy.
you see things moving like that, even in like movies or like stuff, it's just so unsettling and
really
creepy.
unsettling. Yeah. Also, interjection for another
please.
topic. So we're playing offline with our dear friends. We're playing.
I was thinking of this. Yeah.
We were playing this wonderful. I don't want to say role playing. It's like a live action role playing game. We're not LARPing, but it's
a tabletop role playing game. So TTRPG.
Is that actually what it's called?
Yeah.
I'm learning so much. Everybody.
So it's basically a Dungeons and Dragons type game.
But it is more paranormal based. We create our own characters.
Yeah, it's cosmic horror. Is the term.
Super, super fun. I'm having a great time learning so much. But the specific kind of story or game that we're in has a plot regarding like bones being all broken and crazy, and that's very similar to how kind of what I'm envisioning.
Side note, podcast people, all of you out there, it's based off the Magnus Archive.
Okay,
which
Magnus
is a
Archives.
podcast that I'm on season 3 currently.
Amazing,
but it's a great fictional kind of storytelling podcast. It's fantastic, but they created this TTRPG, this game based off of it.
See, I didn't even know that. That's so cool. So, we have our friends over yesterday. We had a great time. It was wonderful. This girl.
Oh, are you telling the story?
I'm telling the
God.
story.
Okay.
So, if you want, I suppose I don't want to say you find out more about your friends because, like, we're all characters, right? So we're not playing
characters.
ourselves in the game. We're like, what would my character do? We did extensive character work before we even started playing.
Oh my God, I
months
fixated
ago.
on my character development.
You did a really good job.
Thank you.
So I won't out anybody or specific characteristics. However, Steven's character, there was this one situation where we had to decide what to do with this busted, broken down woman who was under essentially like a ritualistic spell, let's say.
We decided she looked like one of Vecna's victims.
She looked like one of Vecna's, with like the broken bones all like messed up with the jaw and everything. Anyways, so I had to do, I'm going to say, like, I thought that what I was doing to this person was messed up. So her mouth was not there.
She
it was
didn't
just
have
like
a mouth.
skinned
Like, it was skin
over.
closed. Yeah.
So I was like, I think we should try and like cut her mouth open to see if she can talk or explain what's going on. So I just like explained that my character grabbed her knife, her little medical knife that she had in her medical kit. I like slammed my hand on her face and I just like quickly like boom, like cut where I thought her mouth would be. And everyone was like, wow, that's pretty vicious, terrible. I'm like, listen, like, do you want to just be like, hold, I'm going to cut this slowly. No, make it happen quick. And in the moment, I'm like, that was pretty vicious, Jacklynn. Like, I can't believe your character did that. Then some time had passed and we kind of all just decided as a party, like, this person's too far gone.
We also asked her because she was coherent enough.
Steven wants everyone to know.
I must clarify that she was coherent enough that we're like, blink once for yes, twice for no.
Yes.
Do you want us to put you out of your misery? Because there's no coming back from what had happened.
Yeah.
And
the ritual is too far gone.
We needed blood on the altar to open the altar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, this is a game, people. This is a game.
It's a game. And she blinked once for yes to put her out of her misery. Continue.
He just really wants everyone to know.
I must let everyone know.
So we're all kind of standing there in like shock and dismay, and we're like, oh, I almost said your character name. Sorry.
So
we're like,
say it.
I was like, Milo, like he's been this timid, quiet, meek, very smart and helpful character, and we're like,
but he's an occultist.
So like, so
we're now in an altar dungeon ritual. So he's kind of in his element now.
He's in his element. He's like taking the reins of what needs to happen.
He's also an aspiring horror author.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't think about that. Ulterior motives.
Oh.
So we're all just kind of like, oh my God, this is shocking. You know, like this is so sad. We're kind of like standing around this woman, and we're like, we're getting ready to just be like, oh, it's okay. Like we're here, we're with you. Steven starts to describe it. Do you want me to do it or you?
You can do it.
Okay. He's like, I walk up to her. I put my hand. I'm sorry, I'm ruining it because I have a hair. Okay. I walk up to her. I stroke her hair. I move her hair out of her eyes. I caress her face, and a single tear comes welling up in her eye, and it gently falls down her cheek. I gently and softly move the tear away from her face, and then I slit her throat. I'm just like,
listen.
Whoa, we are going crazy.
Everyone went crazy. I was like,
kabam!
I've made a horrible mistake.
Absolute chaos. And we are screaming. We are screaming. We are laughing. We are like, what just happened?
Listen, I didn't want her to see it coming.
But
then everyone is like, why would you slit her throat? There's better ways of doing it. I was like, I don't know how to kill a person.
I started acting it out like
covered in blood.
Huh? And our game master's like, blood is flying everywhere. You are covered in blood.
And then our game master Tony, shout out to Tony, great game. He's like, do you want like a redo? And everyone's like, no. He gets the one go, and we're in it now.
It just nowhere. I thought you were just gonna like, you know, plunge it into her heart. I thought you were gonna maybe like suffocate her nose.
I guess that would have been.
You know, like, no, just
I thought that was gonna be a quick and easy way to kill her, but
terrible. God damn it. It's so bad.
Made for a
Oh.
shocking moment in the game.
Truthfully, we all lost stress because of it, or had
It's
stress
true.
because of
It's
it. We
so
all
true.
lost points. So thanks for that. Here I am being like, wow, cutting her mouth open was vicious. This one, just
Yep.
kablammy.
Kablammy.
God damn it. Anyways, okay.
But then I
well,
didn't want to kill the taxidermy animals.
and then you
'cause
didn't want to kill the taxidermy animal,
Poor animals.
which was, by the way, trying to kill us and full of fluff.
Yeah.
Like,
That's just a look into Milo's mind.
my favorite part is that you like hit it with your purse. Too. And I'm like,
Yep.
pervert.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
We are spiraling. Maybe I shouldn't have told that story.
How did that come up? What made you
Because
think
we were
of that?
talking about how it's like the herky
The
joint,
disjointed jerky. Yeah, fair.
Oh,
So
let's
funny.
get back on track.
Anyway, flesh pedestrians.
Yeah. God damn it. Oh, so funny. Okay. So back to the show. The tracking rule. Just so you know, we're talking about how to spot this in lore. Okay.
Yes.
I know we went on a tangent and I'm sorry, but also not because that was so funny.
Yeah. What else are you here for?
Oh, God.
Tandem
damn it.
ranging.
Exactly, which we need to do more of. So the tracking rule, if a hunter shoots a flesh pedestrian while it's in animal form, it won't track like a normal animal.
Okay.
Traditional lore says that if you follow the blood trail, the tracks will suddenly transition from one animal paw into another, let's say a hoof or something different,
Okay.
and then into human footprints.
Human.
So I thought it'd be interesting to bring up sort of another historical element.
Okay.
So this is something called the Long Walk of 1864. I just wanted to kind of wrap it up by like really impressing upon people that this is legit part of the Navajo culture.
Yes.
So if I may, many cultural anthropologists believe that the intense secrecy and fear surrounding these flesh pedestrians amplified significantly during one of the darkest periods of Navajo history, which was, of course, the Long Walk of 1864.
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. military forced nearly 10,000 Navajo people to walk over 300 miles from their homeland in Arizona to a brutal internment camp at Bosque Redondo, New Mexico.
Just gross.
Gross. Disgusting. Hundreds died of starvation, exposure, and disease.
I hate it.
Yeah.
During this time of existential trauma, and extreme scarcity, the social fabric of the community was pushed to its absolute limit, which, of course, traditional stories suggest that some medicine people turn to dark magic out of desperation,
Sure.
which,
If this is
again,
happening
makes
to your
complete
people.
sense. Either to survive, to fight back against the military, or to prey on their own people for resources. When you're pushed to the brink, you make weird, horrible choices.
Yeah.
This historical trauma cemented the flesh pedestrian as the ultimate symbol of community betrayal and cultural corruption.
Yeah. Like this is actually like, again, this is real cultural. I don't even want to say legend. Like this is so real to this group of people.
Yeah.
So I thought that was fascinating. I did not know about the Long Walk of 1864. I didn't know that that's potentially where, I don't want to say the origin story. That's not true at all. But like where it was born out of fear and destitution.
The kind of boom came
right. And like just absolute, just a terrible thing happening.
Wow.
So again, like we've kind of talked about how there are a lot of stories that are not misstrued, but kind of bleeding the lines of the traditional plus the modern day lore.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I've seen, like a lot of shows and movies that talk about it. There are a lot of real life accounts of seeing these kinds of creatures in and around these lands. Have you, like, what's one of the one that it's, I don't want to say specific, but the one where it is moving all weird and crazy, that's wild. Like, how do you explain, what is that? What is that in real life? What could it be in real life?
If we were to see something like that, what could it be? Yeah, I don't like, I know a lot of the things people will say it is like, like rabid animals that act weird.
Mange as well. Yeah.
And it makes them act weird and crazy, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or like animals that have been hit by cars and haven't quite died yet.
Oh my gosh.
Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Scary.
Scary stuff.
Yeah. So that is what we have
Yeah.
for you on Flesh Pedestrians. Again, if you want to learn more about the Navajo culture, I encourage it.
Yeah.
Remember, practice safe storytelling.
100%.
Keep yourselves protected at all times because you never know.
You never know.
You never know. Well, anything else to add there, Stevie?
No, I actually learned quite a bit this episode.
Wasn't it great?
Yeah.
Yeah. For as long as I was holding off for it, I think we covered a lot of positive,
100%.
a lot of good ground.
Yeah.
So if you have a story, you can write in. I already mentioned that too. If there's a topic that you want us to cover,
Yeah.
please also feel free to write in. We always love suggestions. We got a lot that we want to talk about. But we are always open for more suggestions.
100%.
So thank you so much for listening and watching the Weirdos of Whimsy. We will be back again soon with another episode that guides you through the weird and whimsical journey that is our brains. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok at Weirdos of Whimsy Pod. Watch that space for updates, release dates, and other treats and delectable morsels. Say goodbye, Stevie.
Goodbye, everybody.
And as always, big gulps, eh? Well,
see you later.
Hee hee.